So, city manager estimates a multi-million-dollar deficit.
Yep.
How do you plan to address that deficit?
Okay. The deficit obviously has been incurred with the $1 million a year that is going to the failed energy contract. So the first thing we need to do is make a real tough decision and see if we can buy out the contract so that this deficit isn't going to be haunting us for the next 12 years. So that would be the first thing I would do. The other thing I would do is try to instead of cutting our way out of it, which is what seems to have happened, and I know that Councilor Smith has talked about how the Public Works has been cut to the core, and obviously the fire department has been cut, and there's all these other departments that have been cut. The issue is that I'm wondering why there is a $3.5 million deficit if there's all these cuts, and obviously cutting isn't working. So my approach would be to start to look at what's been successful. A couple of years ago, Tricia Otley was pivotal in her department in the city in getting the grant for Courier Plastics to expand. She's not working for the city anymore. She was one of the people that were laid off, and that's the thing that needs to happen, is that we should reward the people that are working hard to bring money into our city. We could have offset that $3.5 million deficit with that influx of $1 million from the Safer grant that was refused by the current council. There's $2 million right there out of $3.5 million deficit. I mean, that's the thing. It's like this city council is shooting itself in their own feet, and it's almost like, and then when they get a lifeline, instead of taking that lifeline, they shoot themselves in the other foot, and it just seems like I'm gonna go, if elected, I'm going in there, and as I said earlier, we need to have a competent comptroller in place to give us a clear idea where we are fiscally. We need to buy out that contract. Unfortunately, that's a tough decision to actually go face to face with that issue, and to try to support the kinds of initiatives that are going to bring revenue into the city and not reject them or punish people for actually doing a really great job.